Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, fellow dreamers, and doers, I come before you today to share insights into the world of entrepreneurship. Whether you're a young person that's embarking on this exhilarating journey, or you're an adult here with us today, seeking to elevate your current endeavors, I am here to present to you what I call the entrepreneurial edge. I'm going to share with you my 7 habits for success that every entrepreneur should consider as the bedrock of everything that they will do. And so the first one I want to share with you today is we must have clear vision. You see, in the grand tapestry of success, vision is a thread that weaves purpose into every decision that you make as an entrepreneur. You see, entrepreneurs with clear vision are like captains steering their ships with unwavering resolve. Without the guiding light, we sail without direction and making it a challenging way to accomplish our goals. You see, in my journey as an entrepreneur, one of the things that I had to ensure to be successful was being clear about my own personal why as an individual. As we know, the words leadership and entrepreneurship do have a letter I, and I always say it's a ship because one person is the captain. That captain is you. So as a purpose-driven entrepreneur, once you're clear about your why, then your business and your operations becomes an extension of your why. So I encourage you to have clear vision. Vision will inspire and motivate not just you as the leader of your ship, but the entire team, fostering productivity and unity at all times. I have a saying that I say in the tapestry of success: vision is a thread that weaves purpose into every single decision. The second thing I want us to consider as the bedrock of our entrepreneurial success is passion. I said purpose with clear vision, but passion. And many times we confuse what purpose and passion is. I always like to remind everyone that purpose is the big why. The why you were placed on this earth. The why you do what you do. But passion is the fuel. I even wrote a book that says ignite your purpose by fueling it with your passion. You see, passion is the driving force behind lasting success. Beyond the pursuit of earning a really good profit or being successful as an entrepreneur, deeply lies passion. And so I know in my journey, a lot of the tasks and responsibility that comes with just pushing my idea and concepts off the ground, it can be so deflating that we tend to sometimes forget our why. This is why I say remember your why and get the passion flowing again, because passion is, as I would say, passion turns challenges into opportunities, and it also takes those opportunities and turn them into triumph. Successful entrepreneurs are deeply passionate about whatever we do. It is the risk-taking and the enthusiasm that sparks in a vision that propels us fearlessly into the realm of taking whatever risk needs to be done in order to accomplish what we set out to do. So I encourage us to ask ourselves, how passionate am I about this idea? For passion turns challenges into opportunities, as I said earlier, and those opportunities will bring triumph, which will be the mirror of your success. The third thing I want us to consider as the bedrock for entrepreneurial success is networking mastery. Networking mastery. And I have to tell you, the whole reason why I have the opportunity to sit and chat with you today, it's because I have been very successful at honing the skill of networking from top to bottom, not just in my business, but also in my personal life. You see, the whole entire reason I am even a part of the Ugwumba Leadership Center here in Nigeria, it's networking. And I often tell my clients and students that LinkedIn is a magnificent place for networking, but it's only one vehicle. The story will have it that myself and my dear brother Remy, yes, give him a cheer. You have to thank him for this one. We both were published in the Global Investment Times magazine a few months ago, and we connected. And just like I know, I am not just a super networker, so is he. We found common ground, interest, passion, and drive that was embedded in both our purposes as leaders And we said, yes, we must work together. And so that is why I am honored to be an advisory member of the board here at the Ugwumba Leadership Center. But as entrepreneurs, we are a special breed of individuals, really. We are the risk takers, the dreamers, and the doers. So with that being said, we have to understand to navigate our landscape with intricacy. One of them must master the art of networking. We must master the art of networking. You know, I have a friend, Dr. Kramer Ellis, who says your net worth is that equivalent of your net worth. So if your net worth is lousy, your net worth, your money, your bottom line is going to be quite lousy too. You see, relationships are the currency of success in the entrepreneurial world. Effective networking opens up doors to customers, partners, suppliers, and one of the most important things that I'm going to tell you is mentor. Because if you're deciding to take any shortcut in that of building and being a solid, successful entrepreneur, is the only one, as my mentor says, it's a mentor. Great entrepreneurs listen attentively, ask thoughtful questions, and forge connections that would stand the test of time. So I encourage you to embrace this truth. In the world of entrepreneurship, relationships are the currency of success. The fourth one in the bedrock that we are talking about of entrepreneurial success is lifelong learning. I can't stress that enough. I believe everyone should, but as an entrepreneur, we do not have the option to skip out this very important bedrock, this very important asset of ours. The journey of successful entrepreneurs is marked by an undeniable, insatiable thirst for knowledge. An insatiable thirst for knowledge. I didn't just say a thirst for knowledge. I said insatiable. One where you just can't get enough. You thirst and you pant for more of it. We never stop learning. But whether or not we're reading a book or doing research, it is very crucial for our experimentation that we keep learning. Learning from failure becomes also a cornerstone of success. You see, we can only grow through the things that we choose to work on. I always tell my students that work on the hard stuff. So every setback for an entrepreneur is not just a stumbling block, but it really is a stepping stone towards becoming a sure, better leader, creating the business that leave a lasting impact. You see, I have this system that I call the triple I principle. Triple I principle, I talk about influence, impact, and income. The third I goes between income and investment. Maybe one day I'll get to share that with you. But impact is one of the first ones, because how we impact, again, will impact the bottom line of making any type of monetary gain. So I ask you to reflect on this. In the journey of entrepreneurship, every lesson learned is a stepping stone towards mastery, right? And you all know that I do have the podcast that's called Mindset Mastery Moments, and we just launched the Mindset Mastery 360 Global Movement, because mastery is that of a successful entrepreneur. Now let's talk about number 5. You can't tell me you didn't know I was going to say this. Calculated risk. I don't know any entrepreneur that does not take the option of taking risks. That is what really sets us apart. As a matter of fact, entrepreneurship is often synonymous, and also should probably be the synonym in the dictionary for risk taking. Yet it is not reckless. We do not take reckless ventures as entrepreneurs. We take calculated risk. You see, every successful entrepreneur assesses risk and reward and make informed decisions, and then find a delicate balance between caution and boldness. The dance of risk and reward requires calculated steps for extraordinary outcomes. It's just not about taking risks, my dear friends. It is that calculated risk. It's about taking the right risk. Consider the wisdom that I have logged and plugged in my life. If you're taking notes, take this down. In the dance of risk and reward, calculated steps lead to extraordinary outcomes. for each and every one of us as entrepreneurs. Let's talk about number 6. My goodness. If you know the struggle is real, I would love for you to just put your hand up. If you get this, just give a little tap, 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 right? I don't get to be in the room with you, but I am very present because I believe that community in unison, as we come together as one, we are one, and you're feeling my energy, and I am going to feel yours too once you're in the room. I'm ready. As a matter of fact, in my world, I'm already feeling your energy. Time management is number 6, another important ingredient in the bedrock of an entrepreneur's success. Time management, creativity, determination, and effective time management are the trio that define successful entrepreneurs. I said creativity, determination, and effective time management are what defines us as entrepreneurs. You see, in our fast-paced world, juggling multiple tasks demands setting goals, making plans, and sticking to them. This discipline of time management is not just that cliche time management. It's also a very, very important management of the greatest resource we all have, and that is time. Without time, we get nothing accomplished. We can have all the biggest goals and dreams, and if we don't have time and we're no longer here, they die. And this is why I believe in investing in the youth for entrepreneurship, because many of us, some of the greatest parts of our own purpose and mission will be lived out through generations to come. And it's not even about where we are. I always say, who I am, I'm the igniter of this dream, of this vision, right? So here's the thing. Effective time management is not just about efficiency. It's about creating space for brilliance to unfold. You see, as I said, the dynamic trio inside of entrepreneurship is creativity, determination, and effective time management. And in order for us to give birth to the greatness that lies deep within us, and for that to unfold and materialize in the work that we do as entrepreneurs, in the impact that we make, we must create space for our own brilliance. As the saying goes, time is money. And for entrepreneurs, that could not be more true. And so with money, the currency that allows us to buy the options of creating the impact that we desire, we must learn. I want you to take this to heart. If you're taking notes, write this down. Mastering time is not just about efficiency. It's about creating space for brilliance to unfold. Mastering time is not just about efficiency. It's about creating brilliance to unfold. And so we are coming down to the bottom of something that we could be so challenging for many of us as entrepreneurs. We like to do everything by ourselves. You know, as one who have been gifted with so many creative skills, many of them I didn't know I have until I decided to go fiercely into my purpose. I developed skills like creating landing pages and websites and editing and producing and all kinds of wonderful stuff. And let me tell you, the foolish game I played for so long was spending more time doing all the little things myself. As an entrepreneur, if you're going to grow into success and watch your little small business or your idea, let's just start with your idea, grow into a small business, into a big business, and then make major global impact. I always tell my students, don't do anything if you're not thinking, because if you think it's about your city, your neighborhood, or your town, you're thinking too small. Think big, think global, think universal, for goodness sake. I say that number 7, that is my secret ingredient for the bedrock of entrepreneurship, is learning. And I am still growing. I realized that it was something where I was weak at it. And it's also something when I do it properly, I grow. It's delegation and team building. I want you to hear this. Delegation and team building. You must build a team around the purpose, the passion, and vision that you have, the PPV. The final strokes of entrepreneur masterpiece is delegation and team building, my dear friend. You see, successful entrepreneurs are adept at delegating tasks. We know that we talked about number 6, that being time management. When we free up time for critical matters, then we're more successful. We let other people deal, and I'm not saying let them deal with the small stuff, because let me tell you something. As an entrepreneur, as a business leader, as a global influencer, all the wonderful things I get to be called, everything must be done in excellence. So it's a little bit hard to trust someone with that. But I had to learn to give it to individual and say, this is what we expect, this is what we want, this is what we planned. Now you go make it happen. And they come back to me and say, here's what I got, Dr. Whyte. What do you think? And I go back and say, you could tweak this and this. Nope, you don't have to ask me. Whatever you decide, it's fine. You see, successful entrepreneurs are adept at delegating tasks, which frees up time for critical matters. If you want to grow to being global and universal, you can't be sweating the small stuff, as I say. You want to be able to build a strong team. That is actually an art that you're going to have to study and develop. It's not just about having a collection of individuals, but it's more like a symphony of unique talents playing in harmony every day, every moment, on every plan, on every goal, on every objective of whatever your business is supposed to be impacting and creating in the world, in your world, from community to city to town to state, and then also around the globe. Fostering a positive environment and investing in the team's success, entrepreneurs ensure that their business runs smoothly, effectively, every time that we learn. As I said, it's not just about picking people and having them to come in to work for you. You're selecting agents that will be able to, you can embed your vision, your passion, even your passion into their psyche, that they found their own purpose to be connected to your big why, that they find themselves to be just as passionate to go after it. And with that, now you're in a symphony of unique talents. As an entrepreneur, you also understand in this building team and this team building and delegation that you always want your best man or woman in front. You always want your best man or woman in front. So many leaders and entrepreneurs and business officials I have encountered, they're so insecure that someone would look better than them, that it's at the sacrifice of their business and the level of impact that they create. Here's the thing. If John or Jonathan or Mercy knows better, or Miriam knows better, and she's more effective at building websites, Dr. Alisa Whyte, let Miriam build websites. Let Jonathan build the website. Do not force yourself in there. Step back and let their greatness show. You want your greatness to show as an entrepreneur, right? So you're going to let them shine. Because when you have the very best on your team in front of each vision, goal, and task, leading as, I would say, even better than you get the best product, you get the best service, you fulfill the needs of your customer. I want you to remember these words as we close out. A team isn't just a group of individuals. It is a symphony of unique talents playing in one harmony. In my closing, as you embark on your entrepreneurial journey, or you continue to navigate its challenging terrain, remember these 7 habits. Success is not a destination, dear. It is not a destination, but is a journey marked by continuous growth and evolution. I want to remind you that, number 1, you're going to have to be clear about your vision. To create that entrepreneurial edge, clear about your vision. You're going to have to find ways to maintain the passion that you first had. Vision where you want it to go. You're also going to have to become a master networker. You also have to commit yourself to lifelong learning activities, everyday learning. Number 5, you're going to have to learn the art of taking calculated risk, not the restless ventures that some do. That is not true entrepreneurship. And number 6, you're going to have to manage the greatest resource you will ever have, and that is time management. Number 7, build a team and learn how to delegate effectively. You see, success is not a destination, but a journey that's marked by continuous growth and evolution. And I invite you to continue to join me into the pursuit of empowerment and fulfillment. May your entrepreneurial spirit soar high to the highest heights. I want to remind you that as entrepreneurs, one of the greatest things you're going to ever deal with is the way you think about yourself. I always say, as you think, that is what you will speak. What you speak, that is what you will do, and you'll do it consistently, and that will determine the results you get. Think, speak, do, become is in all of this that we just shared here today. I want to encourage you to continue to live passionately on purpose in all that you do. Stay blessed, love, light, peace, and blessing. And thank you for being a part of our events. I can't wait to see you in Nigeria soon. Bye now.